Today's Thompson Talk is about travel and the possibilities of going any place you want to on Earth. Today we have a guest, and that guest is Andy Zurko, who's the assistant principal at Glenbrook. When he and I were sitting down a week or so ago, he mentioned all the interesting places that he's been on Earth. So I've asked him to come and to just share some of the places he's been and some of the souvenirs. So let me turn it over to Andy Zurko.
Sure, thank you, Mr. Thompson, for the opportunity. Very happy that you came today, and I really don't get to share a lot of my experiences from when I was a lot younger. I guess it all started years ago when I was, in elementary school, and my dad started taking people on tours to Europe to buy antiques. Because he deals in antiques. He's getting older now, so he doesn't do so much of that. So growing up, I had an opportunity once a year to pretty much go to a different country and experience different cultures and different foods and different places all around Europe. So I was really excited to share some of my experiences today with you. So I guess I could just start by talking about some of the my souvenirs that I've bought over the years and brought back with me. And I first started going to London, England quite a bit, and he did most of his antiquing there. And I really love the arts and theater, and so we got to see Les Mis and the Phantom of the Opera and some various other
I see some of the artifacts that you brought from that. That's
so
interesting.
I always, wherever I go, I always like to bring back like a pamphlet of wherever I visited, just to look back, and it's a nice way to keep, your thoughts from when you were visiting that place. So like Leeds Castle, I went and visited that in England, and
wow.
So a lot of history there, and I really like history and traveling. After I started going a few times, I got the hang of it, and I couldn't take a whole week off of school, so I usually went maybe towards the end of the week, and towards the end of middle school, I was actually about maybe 15, 15, and got to travel there by myself to meet up with my family. So I wanted to share a couple pictures with you just to show you how young I was when I was going there traveling all by myself. And you learn so much, and just to even be that young, and then to meet your dad at the other side of the world, and when your mom is dropping you off at the airport here and you're meeting your dad there, it's a very neat experience. But some other places I went to visit was, I've been to Scotland around England, and then I went to Paris, France, and this is just a little token. I'm not sure what it is, but I got it in Paris, and it's kind of neat. Bought it at an antique market, just kind of a souvenir. And been to Amsterdam, Holland, and been to, this past fall, I was in Spain, Barcelona, Spain, and I really like pottery, and so I brought back some Spanish pottery from Spain. We were in Barcelona, so that was a neat opportunity.
Wow, it's colorful.
And I've been to Mexico, and they too always have some neat pottery, and I brought back that. And like when I have people over for entertaining, I usually put all my chips and salsa out on the counter and show all my pottery and stuff. But one of my favorite places is Poland, and I've been to Poland 3 times now. And Poland is not a place you would really think of going, and it's not that touristy, and we usually stay in the Baltic Sea, and then one day we go up in the mountains, and I bought this up in Poland, up in the mountains. Somebody made it, just Zakopane, kind of neat.
Oh wow, that's beautiful.
And then I like old bottles. I collect old bottles, so I bought this old bottle. I'm not sure if it's Polish, but I believe it is, and it's just an old bottle I bought in Poland. I have also been to Italy, in Venice and Milan, and another place was Germany, and the Hofbrauhaus, a great place to eat and hang out, and brought back a souvenir mug. Let's see, where else? Austria, I've been quite a few different places, so it's been a great opportunity. And this year ago, we took a cruise to Haiti, so that was something different.
Oh, wow.
So not only have I been in Europe, but I've been to the Caribbean and Haiti, different areas in warmer regions too.
Haiti must have been a surprise to you because of the intense poverty there.
Yes, very interesting, and just makes you really appreciate what you have and what you have going for you. But it's neat to travel, to see different experiences, and I highly recommend it. And I of course love to eat, so I love to eat all the different food. But I wanted to share one of my favorite things is one of the first things I ever bought in London was a big street sign. And of course I wouldn't buy something like this today because it's hard to carry back. But back then, years ago, you could carry whatever you wanted on the airplane. And so this is an old street sign. It's a real street sign. And it's Charing Cross Road, City of Westminster. And it's porcelain, and actually has the price tag on the back, 45 pounds or 48 pounds from when I bought it. And that's something else that's interesting, is just, you know, the different currency and how that all works with traveling too.
And I'm sure that you keep souvenirs of the currency from the various countries.
Yeah, I actually have some back here from, just because
Oh,
I like
wow.
to travel so much, so, you know, to keep me happy and in a positive mood, I like to keep, you know, little souvenirs from wherever I go, just around my office too.
I'm shocked you don't have some of the European dollars where, you know, some of them are almost as big as tablecloths,
Yeah,
where you
they
have
sure
to
are
fold
big.
them over and over again.
And colorful, the money over there is so colorful.
Yeah, yeah. Gee, what a wonderful opportunity. You told me you traveled to London 25 times?
Well, you know, I was figuring it out over this past week, and you know, I've been going ever since I was probably in 6th grade, so beginning of middle school. And my dad, he's been there several more times than I've ever been, and I've probably been able to go at least once or sometimes twice every year since I was in beginning of middle school, end of elementary school. So yeah, just ranked up the miles, that's for sure, the frequent flyer miles.
Wow, you could go to the moon on your frequent flyer miles, I'm sure. We wanted to share this with you, students, because there's a world out there. There's beauty beyond anything that you could imagine. There are interesting people all over the face of the earth. And every once in a while we have opportunities to participate in that. And there are people that are adventurers and risk takers, and unfortunately there are people who can't see themselves in that. And I want you to see yourself in that. I want you to have opportunities to travel, to have different kinds of food, to buy big signs that you can bring back, because I think life is wonderful, and travel's a big part of what makes it wonderful.
Yes. I highly recommend any opportunity you have to travel. You could learn so much by traveling, so I take it if you have it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.